What is good, YouTube? We are back with more from Josh. If you're new to the channel, you all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hope that everyone is doing well today. We got a special video. This is a podcast by this person that I know in college by the name of Gerard. This is his podcast, YPO, which means young pushing old. So if y'all would be sure to go ahead and and subscribe. I like watching podcasts, so I told him that I was gonna check this one out. So without further ado, let's go and get right to this video. There won't be that much pausing because this video is almost an hour long.
Young pushing old episode 3. Goddamn.
You got motherfucking Oklahomian, Californian, Texian, Slovakian, South African, and Kenyan on his granny side. Darko Miliki. Yes, sir, yes, sir. That's my argument with like the history shit. Like schools were just to shorten subjects. I would much rather my kid know like math, science, and reading before like President George Washington type shit.
No, I don't think history is the most important. No. I think math is super important because it's not. You don't. The point of learning math isn't to make it a job or earning money. It's like to actually like your brain to understand. Like learning, like knowing math, like makes you like a more like critical thinking person. Right? That's important.
He's right. As he's right from the point of view of math. I think all subjects are really important, especially well, in my opinion, yes, math is definitely very important because like Brett said, makes you a critical thinker. The reason why I say history is also really important. We may not really see it in today's society. History really is important because we need to know like what really happened, centuries ago or just, or years ago, like know like who we really are and how everything, started, you know.
And then English. I mean, obviously, yeah. Like you need to read. You need to know how to read, but I think they need to spend more time like get rid of like some of the science and history and trim it down to like the most important parts and start putting in like
There needs to be more career based.
yeah more career like typing class like we need like more like computer skill like typing classes like because they did that like when my dad was like in college because computers were just being a thing so like, everyone was like for sure learning how to do it now you're like kind of born with technology and you're kind of just already using it as a kid and then you kind of just have your own technique like I still type like bad like kind of a key at a time bro I've been trying to learn like the actual way for like all like 8 fingers down and like type it normal it's hard to do bro
They keep trying to make us dumber, bro, because you can go on that phone right now and say AI paragraph right now.
Chat GPT, man.
Hey, this facts though.
ChatGPT made me dumb in college.
Now you just copy and paste. You don't even type no more. You just copy paste.
ChatGPT saved me all throughout college for sure.
I didn't even get to chat GPT till last year. This year, damn near.
Yeah, like halfway through freshman year, I still didn't really know what it was. I didn't use it, and I thought I was gonna get busted if I did anyway. So I almost never used
I
it.
mean, they was talking about AI plagiarism. They came up with trying to detect if things are being detected by made with AI.
Yeah, I never had anyone personally get caught with that, but I've heard it happens. But like, I like make my shit like generated from ChatGPT and then like put it several times with like paraphrasing,
Yeah.
like 5 times. And then like I go through it and like take off words that like awkward that no like actual like student would say. Like try to sound a little bit more natural and then just turn it in.
Yeah, you can run that through a plagiarizer yourself.
That's smart. That's smart.
See if it has plagiarism.
For legal reasons, that was all a joke, and I never cheated in school.
This shit is all cap.
This is all a story.
This shit is AI right now.
Yeah.
I've been seeing memes on TikTok.
Bro, the AI memes.
The AI like skits where it'd be like,
Yeah.
"You're ugly. Shut your bitch ass up, you fucking." the Like at first glance, it be looking like regular people, and then you gotta watch the video all the way through.
I have watched a couple videos where the whole time I thought it was real, and at the very end I realized, so I have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Damn, I got, bro.
AI is getting scary, y'all. AI is getting scary.
That shit is crazy. Fucking AI. God damn.
Yeah, I think I've fallen under the whole. I don't think AI is overall good for us.
Nah, yeah, that shit's about to get bad.
It
Especially
had.
seeing the AI memes come out. Like that's like at first, like you had the pictures and stuff and like the slight little pictures, but now there's full on videos and like it's getting like more detailed.
It has benefits, and if everyone like used it correctly and didn't abuse it, it'd be a cool technology. But like now, I think we have like abusers of it, and now we're trying to make it so like too smart. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for machines to like be aware if we make them too smart.
They're supposed to have a conscience.
I know, but like what we've done already, bro. Like you tell me at some point in the next century, like we're not gonna be able to make some shit like some robot got some awareness.
They might make his own shit. God damn.
Like Ultron, bro.
Bro.
Ultron's a real thing, bro.
Nah, facts, bro. Like,
Hey, if Ultron's real, you got Iron Man right here. Go ahead and call me up if that ever happens.
Elon, I wish I could be like a fly on the wall to like Elon's fucking SpaceX warehouses and shit like that. Like, I know he's got some insane shit that the government's just not allowing him to release
That
yet.
100%.
Like, whatever happened to the chip shit? The fucking microchip thing.
And
Yeah, I
the
don't know about
vaccine
that,
shit.
bro.
Nah, like the shit he was putting like pigs to like.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he had some type of was it Neuralink chip or something like that.
I don't know. I did hear about that, but
It just went away.
yeah, I just remember people being like, "You get the vaccine for COVID, you're gonna get shit put in by the government." I'm just like, well, yeah, that's crazy. I actually didn't get my vaccine, but it's just because like I just didn't get up and go one day. I wasn't opposed to it, but like I was just like I never got it.
I never did.
Oh wow.
I was like, nah, I don't either.
And then like that was like kind of a precursor for like today's political climate. Like for now that like Trump is in office after Biden, bro, like some like kids in high school like stop fucking with you if you didn't get your vaccine because that was kind of your way of being like, are you Republican or Democrat? It's like, bro, we're kids, bro.
This white girl asked me that shit. Like when I
Yeah.
was in school for like during the COVID shit, she dead ass asked me I'm Republican or Democrat. And I was like, that was my first time ever like even like a person my age even bringing that shit up.
Can we talk about the
What?
economic state of the world right now?
Bro. Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like we were in the middle of like fucking
We're 17, 18, bro. You don't even make money for your. You don't even make like money yet.
like she had to have had a conversation with her dad the night before about that shit to even bring that up.
I stay away from politics as much as possible.
Facts, Brett. Facts. I facts. It bores me.
I could go my whole life not wanting to worry about it again, but you know, it's pretty hard to ignore sometimes. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't think that shit like gonna start mattering until you get like rich, like dumb bread to where like actual tax
Yeah, I'm
bills and
sure.
shit like
Where like
actually
things
matter.
could actually directly affect me type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anything under like fucking like 80K, 100K, you damn near just like everybody else, bro. Like the shit not gonna affect you. Like the big bill tax cuts and shit that Trump trying to do, that shit's not affecting no regular person, bro. Then he got a bunker in that bitch.
God damn it. Let a nigga be able to afford a bunker. Bunker party, god damn it.
Nah, bunker party's insane. Damn, I wonder how much like a bunker, like to have like a nuke shit actually did
Mm-hmm.
happen,
I was thinking
like
about
how
that.
would you be able to afford? Like how would you be able to invest in like a bunker for like doomsday and shit like that?
Yeah, you gotta have money.
Dumb money.
Yeah, then you gotta have supplies.
Are there just companies that do that for you? Make a
Yeah.
bunker?
What's the payment plan on that bitch?
That's just gonna be a lot.
So, nigga.
Shit, we all
A
investing
huge
with.
box of reinforced like concrete and shit, and metal.
The show y'all should watch is The 100. I don't know if y'all ever watched that shit, but The 100 is
Mm-hmm.
like basically about that. Like they had nukes and shit happened. Like the world just blew up, and they had to go under the bunkers for like 10, 20 years, and they came out and shit was like,
Crazy.
yeah,
I done heard about the 100 a few times. I haven't watched it. It's on Netflix now, right?
yeah, tough shit.
What you say, 100?
So Brett, for the first time on the pod, man, how's it feel?
Nah, it's just cool, bro.
Like the
Say yeah,
concept?
just saying what's on our minds, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's been a while. I was a part of the early KG podcast about 3 years ago,
Yeah, that's the
and that, yeah, that was fun. I wish that would have kept going for sure, but nah, it's easy talking. You know, once you get going, it's easy to keep talking. So
Nah, facts.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, gotta ask Chris. Talk to Chris, see what Chris.
Yeah, Chris is big podcast guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Hey, he could have pulled up today, bro. But I knew he wasn't gonna pull up. But
Is he in Den?
nah, he was in Cedarville, bro. When I called him. But yeah, I knew.
It's great. Small, short little third. I don't think it was short.
No, we still gotta talk about DDG and Reggie.
DDG and Reggie, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do it. I want to hear this.
Damn, like that shit just came out of nowhere.
Facts.
I heard it came like Reggie was talking about like
Bro,
it was a misunderstanding apparently.
no.
It was. I think it started with something with Reggie talking about DDG's music. I think that's how it started. I'm not really entirely too sure.
This is what I be saying. Niggas be worried about the wrong shit, bro. This shit happened all over a female. Nigga said the wrong thing about a female that the nigga didn't even fuck with. And now niggas is beefing. Cause I said, your girl can do whatever she want. Which wasn't really your girl. It was your old girl. I said your old girl should be able to do whatever she want. You got mad that I mentioned your old girl. Now we beefing. That's what I'm saying. Pussy is powerful, bro.
Man, Reggie bringing back Kai and shit, trying to get Kai in it.
That shit just escalated for no reason. And it's crazy. Like I said, the reason why niggas started the beef, she not even talked about. Like we not even talking and bringing her up no more. The whole reason why the beef got started.
And then people be clickbaiting and then click farming on TikTok.
We talking about other niggas dead. They talking about people dead, homies and shit. Like
Man,
all type of shit,
talking about people's kids,
bro.
bringing up people's dead dads and shit.
Bro, for a female that neither one of you niggas, that another nigga is fucking right now.
Man,
It's so OD talking about somebody's
I
dead
don't know
people.
who did it.
It's OD. Like that's crossing the line. Like if you beefing or if y'all got some animosity towards each other, cool by all means. But it's one thing if you got something to say about somebody. It's another when you talking about somebody's family or like the friends who passed away, or just family in general. Like that's out. That's crossing the line.
Somebody else involved in it now sent Reggie old girl a DM.
Oh, Almighty J.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The nigga Almighty J showed the screenshots of the shorty that
Mm.
started the beef. on the nigga Almighty J dick. And this is the shorty y'all beefing about. The nigga got proof that she's gone.
Niggas going out bad like Travis Hunter, goddamn.
Female, man, that shit's insane. I'd rather be an Eskimo brother beef about a female with my man, bro.
Nah, facts.
But
I honestly feel like I really feel like females like they be knowing. Hold on, what am I trying to say? Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. I need to think about this. All right, I'm back. Some females they like this type of stuff. You know, two guys going back and forth over the particular female. They be liking that type of stuff. That's how I see it.
hey, we just passing. My fault, never mind. We not passing, bro. I mean, Darko, we not passing. Forgot situation. And
Y'all think the new like streaming method is cool? Like cool?
streaming is cool, yeah. I
It
feel
seems
like
like
it's
it's like
cool.
the main thing now. Like all entertainment, like everyone just that's the thing to do. Like YouTube kind of take a backseat.
I don't like that clip farming shit though.
I don't
Facts. Oh, preach. I absolutely hate it. It disgusts me.
either, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. Like, what y'all think about like streaming? Like, it's cool, but now we just got folks like doing like outrageous shit, even to the point where if they have to like fake it, and it's just like, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just like see it's like a grown man like doing some like weird stuff, and I'm just like, bro, I can't support this, bro.
Thank you. Like, why do we gotta do all this fake shit? And no, I'm not excusing my language. Why we gotta do this fake shit just to get views? Like, why can't you just be yourself? Like, I would much rather watch someone be themselves and be a bit boring rather than watching someone faking it while watching someone who's faking it and it's somehow fuck I can't talk right now. I would much rather watch someone be bored, like be boring, while they're being themselves for real, than me watching someone doing all this fake shit to clip from and to entertain us. If that makes sense. Like I'm gonna watch the person that's a bit boring, that's being himself. I respect the person more than I respect the other person that's being doing all this fake stuff for clips and for views. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Even if you're boring or cringy, people are gonna respect you more and support you more if you're just being who you are as a person. Like you don't need to be doing all this extra foolishness for views.
I miss like the early streaming when there was passion to it.
That's
Now it's like now
yeah.
that it's like mainstream, it's
Mm.
like that's like the thing to do. Like now people are getting brand deals. It's different, bro.
TikTok,
Yeah.
yeah.
TikTok, yeah. TikTok is also a good way. I feel like content creation. I don't know if I was saying this last podcast, but it can go a long way if you're creative with it. If I know,
He's not lying. TikTok is definitely a way to do it. And also, before I forget, y'all be sure to go ahead. Y'all follow my TikTok. Focus, camera. Focus! You know what? I got something for that. Since they want to do this to me again. Yeah, what just happened? Hello? Yo, camera. What the heck? Hey, camera. Y'all be sure to go ahead and follow me. Follow my TikTok. More from Josh. Y'all be sure to do that. Appreciate it.
sometimes people get discouraged because there's different ideas that people are doing already. But I mean, at the end of the
Put your
day,
own
it's like,
swag to it.
yeah, it's about how you put yourself out there and just get out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I like the hooping shit. What we did today. That shit was nice. I enjoyed that.
Mm.
Uh, that'd be nice, stream it, get some clips out of it, and still have like
Yeah.
good interactions with
I think TikTok made everything like a method. Like if you go on TikTok and you just look up like how to, there's so much how to shit. Like TikTok niggas don't even have their own like ideas to do stuff. Like it's just how do you do this? And it'd be 50 million motherfuckers doing the same shit, like with the fashion shit.
Damn near TikTok replace YouTube.
I use TikTok as a search engine, bro.
Yeah. Like, shit
they have answers, and like there'll be other videos of like some crazy shit next to it, but like there'll usually be
a quick little video,
yeah, it's usually something.
True.
I like YouTube though. YouTube is still like my go-to. I think I still like the traditional video format. I don't know. TikTok for sure is like I have a bad habit with TikTok for sure, bro. It's so easy to scroll, bro.
Facts.
It just is, bro. I think my attention span got cooked because of it, but I think I'm getting better. Like, but now in college when I was just like in like my groove, like going to class and like making sure I'm like passing. Bro, yeah, no, didn't have discipline, bro. Like TikTok was like an easy thing for me to just waste my day if I needed to, bro.
I think Reels is where it's at for me. I don't know.
Well, Instagram Reels have gotten funny, but I can't do it because I find a funny ass video and then I want to like because it's funny and I want to come back to it, but then everyone can see, including my own mom.
Nah, see.
My mom follows me on Instagram. It's
how that shit work?
Yeah. Everything I see Fabian like some crazy shit. I just saw some shit crazy today that Taj liked. Yeah, I'm not even gonna repeat like. See, the hint is about CP3.
What?
You like some shit about that, man. And it was a funny joke.
Release the tapes.
And it was a hilarious video. It was like SpongeBob clips, like with like a crazy ass caption. Like those videos are funny, but I can't like them on Instagram Reels because I get snitched on.
Damn.
Oh shit.
It's just I don't know why they did that. Like I want to like my shit in peace and repost it if I want people to see if I liked it.
I didn't know they did that. Like, I know that they do that fucking story like shit. Like you like somebody or you say something to the story
On the comments.
Nah, like you just reply on somebody's story.
Yeah, that's the comments. This is like a reply comments on the story.
Yeah, because you go to your DM.
Nigga, I didn't sign up for the update, nigga. Why are they doing this? I never hit accept for the update, bro.
I remember seeing those for the first time. I'm like, what's going on?
It's weird, bro. They know what I be on at 12 a.m., bro.
Everybody
I'm sending some crazy shit too.
Freaky ass.
Oh, bring that big booty over here.
her mom see her story.
There's 10 different niggas that seen that shit. Damn.
You done cost her about a couple of those.
Nah, that shit insane. Fuck that shit, man.
I never used it. I was trying to make my first post, like my first actual post. Like not a story, you know. Like an actual post. I was gonna try and do it over shit I did this summer, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I still haven't made my first one.
Hey, bruh, accept my request, bro. Damn it.
I need to. At this point, my first one's gonna be like my wedding, bro. That's where it's heading to, bro.
That'd be the best first post, damn it.
The description's gonna be like Shay's. It's gonna be a poem. It's gonna be poetry.
You know he don't like you, right? Like he don't know you.
Hey, bro.
Like at all.
That's my star. That's my MVP, bro.
Type shit. That's my MVP. Basically. And they go, turn an angle. Walk in the runway.
Nah, that's next level hating for sure.
Fuck that nigga.
I never wished injury on Halliburton. The only reason I was reading the Bible despite being atheist was to combat even though I'm yeah.
Yo, bro, Gerard, you gotta relax, bro.
I never thought I'd hear that statement ever, bro. I hear,
That came out of breath. Hey, that must have been some shit.
what?
If y'all let me finish, I was gonna say the only reason I was reading the Bible was because during the NBA Finals, I just didn't want Tyrese's like dark magic to like after game one, bro. After I seen the Haliban attack again and the dark magic was working, I'm like, bro, now I gotta do something. And so I think there was this misconception that I was praying and reading the Bible despite being atheist because for me to hope that he got hurt, but that's completely untrue. I did not want that. I wanted him to come back down to earth and play like a normal person. He was playing out of body, and I couldn't accept that.
Man,
So I
what
did.
he had 9 points in 7 minutes.
He, man, Tyrese was balling them 7 minutes in Game 7. And after that situation happened, I knew it. I knew it was Achilles. The way he was on the ground, I just knew it. Right then and there, I said, "Yep, that's most likely raps."
Play him above like some of the other dudes. He also be having games where he had like 4 points.
If he would have won this chip though,
I don't know. I think that he wouldn't have won MVP. They would give it to Pascal.
think so.
He won Eastern MVP.
I disagree with you on that, Gerard. Tyrese was if Tyrese did not get injured, he definitely should have got Finals MVP because they wouldn't even made it. They wouldn't even be in a Game 7 if it wasn't for Game 1. And I mean, I don't get me wrong. Pascal Siakam, he was also hooping too in that series. They all were. They was all playing. They was all playing their role. Myers Turner was balling like no other. TJ, I don't know. He was just, I don't know what it was. I mean, when the light shine bright, he didn't go into the shadows. He embraced it. They were both evenly matched when it came to, like pace. Because the Thunder, like, they're known for like playing at a certain pace. So is the Pacers. So they was able to, match up to like one day, like one game, the Thunder would have the Pacers, another game Pacers would have them. That injury hurts. I really wanted the Pacers to win because they was really the underdogs in that series.
Yeah, but it could have gone to Halliburton, bro. Halliburton literally saved them game one, and
Yes.
Pascal played good, but like when you look back on it, he had 2 games where he scored like his efficient game, and the other ones were like 17, 14 points.
I ain't gonna lie. Hallie had 4 points in the NBA Finals game.
He did. He did.
He did. You know, Curry also had 2 points in the regular season. It happens.
But like, it's because we shut the whole team down, and he's not a put the team on his back and score everything type of guy. So it's like if he's gonna score four, no one scored more than. There's probably one guy who scored 20, but I'm pretty sure that game no one scored 20.
Give me the ball. I'm finna score a player.
Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Don't. That's what I'm saying. He fits good for that team.
Yeah, it sucks that we're not gonna see him hoop until next year. I hope the Pacers actually like maybe make the playoffs and he comes back in time, but I don't know how realistic that is. Because I think some people come back from an Achilles like a little bit earlier than some people. But shit.
And it's a bad idea too because for Achilles, you're supposed to be out for what? What is it? 12 months or 15 months? So someone help me out because I could be wrong what I'm about to say. It's best that you don't rush that process for an Achilles because having an Achilles injury, 9 times out of 10, you don't really come back the same. The only thing that benefits Tyrese from having this injury is that it's happening to him at a young age because he still got plenty of years him in the league. Cool, no question about it. I just don't want him to rush, his rehab and his process to getting back on the floor. I want him to do what Kevin Durant did. What KD did. Same difference. When KD got hurt, he didn't rush the process. Even when he was clear, he waited what 2 extra months to make sure that he was good, and he's still balling, if not even better. Other guys in the past that have had those injuries, they never really came back the same. So I don't want Tyrese to. I don't want that same outcome to happen to Tyrese.
It'll probably take minimum 8 months.
He come back last quarter of the season.
Wait, it's 8 months? I thought it was 12 months.
Why why do the NBA be putting that like the calf strain shit out? Like they'll say calf strain, but then the player will play the next game is torn Achilles. I feel like they know that shit are the Achilles is already like on his last leg.
Well, yeah, I mean, because calf strains, I mean, they even said themselves, like, calf strains, like, lead to Achilles tears. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's the finals. He said it, he got interviewed about it when he said, he's like, yeah, it's a lower leg injury. Ended up being a calf strain. And he said himself, it's the finals. I'm going to be there for my team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what he should have done, bro. In hindsight, it's easy to say, why did you play? But it's for the finals, bro. If it's for a ring,
Facts.
so it's all
Facts. I would have done the same thing. And I'm known for playing through injuries.
out, bro. Like when you're a kid, you're in your driveway saying, we're down one, 5 seconds on the clock, and you pretend you're in that spot, and I mean, even when you're injured, bro,
Yeah, no, bro.
as long as you can jog, you know you gotta play.
I remember being at the rec and they be talking about. You remember when they used to come in and turn the lights
Oh,
off?
we turn him on.
Niggas used to five half court heave that. Yo, man, nah, for real. They used to be so disrespectful as kids. These ladies trying to go home. We still shooting the lights off and shit.
Mm.
Nah.
Yeah, I used to like imagine myself as like KD or Russ, and then after that era passed, I used to think I was Kawhi, like Kawhi in the backyard hitting shots. Because back then, Kawhi was just like that guy to me.
Yeah.
Until injuries
You know,
happen.
put him in that spot, not like Kobe or like anyone, but bro, Kawhi was a different. Kawhi was different.
Hell nah.
I wish he would have stayed healthy.
Facts. Spurs would have won conference finals in 2017 if Kawhi didn't get injured.
Clippers team, bro, got something special.
Could have been, bro. The Suns stopped him.
The injury stopped them, man.
They did get Kawhi did get hurt versus Phoenix, huh? Yeah, yeah. Because there was one year Clippers were looking pretty scary. Clippers looked like they were gonna be good this year, bro. But you just run into Jokic. There's not much you can do about that.
Facts.
And they got niggas.
If you play Jokic, you're getting minimum 6 games if you're trying to win. But you gotta probably beat them in 7, bro. You're not wiping that team.
And I used to hate when my Lakers would go up against Jokic. It gave me so much headaches. Y'all don't understand.
He's top five big man all time.
Yeah, when I was doing my list, yeah, it's like Kareem, Hakeem, Shaq.
Wilt. Wait. Let me the five again.
Shaq.
Wait.
Yeah, it's like Kareem, Hakeem, Shaq.
Wilt. Bill Russell.
That's crazy. None of us put him as like our center though for our
Oh,
top five team. I mean for our
oh, for
like.
All NBA, I think I think he deserves a spot. Like I think he could. I think that's not ridiculous to say at all.
No, I'm saying like when we're doing our all time starting lineup,
Yeah,
like
like
nobody put him in for their center or power forward.
yeah, I took Hakeem,
Yeah.
but
Damn.
you can't go wrong with
That's what
Hakeem,
I got
man.
on Jimmy Butler.
I'm taking Shaq.
And Jokic, I think could finish top 3 big man ever. But it's just like, cause where do you have Shaq? You have him like number 2.
As far as
Either at one or two.
center,
Most dominant player of all
I
time.
think it's insane that I mean, like Kareem, he's just old, and like old players are starting to get neglected off of lists and shit. But
I'm sorry.
Kareem was
I'm nothing on them 70s, bro. I'm nothing on the 70s. Respectfully.
or mid '80s.
Niggas was still getting hosed by the police in the 70s. Niggas was still getting dogs chased on them in the 70s.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie that shit, bro. Imagine going from the civil rights line to the motherfucking NBA line, nigga. That's what Kareem was doing. Nothing, bro.
No, that's funny. No, yeah, for okay, well, yeah. In that case, I kind of do. There are times I wish I could just like completely take off old players off the list, bro.
Like, I was so serious when I said like Bill Russell wouldn't be able to guard this nigga. I'm so serious. Like, imagine if Curry got a switch with Bill Russell. Ew, what the fuck? Christmas. What? Curry gets switch with Bill Russell, man. What the fuck? It's over.
It's crazy.
Like, there's nothing Bill Russell can do with Curry.
Oh shit.
R.I.P.
That's funny.
R.I.P. to the man, Bill Russell, man. R.I.P. to the legend.
Wrong. That's funny, bro.
Like, we think Gobert is like a bad get. Like, imagine fucking the original Gobert.
Luca, like shit on Gobert every year of his career so far. Gobert's gonna have stories to tell his family for a long time, bro. Gobert be getting done bad.
That's a gift for being a 7-footer though, man.
The worst offensive player of all time, Rudy Gobert, bro. That shit pisses me off. You're telling me you couldn't develop any kind of offensive game.
When you were watching the draft, did you hear about the 7-foot dude that
Hansen Young, Chinese dude.
Nah, there was another dude. I think he's African.
Malawak from Duke.
It might not have been him either. There was.
Was he a top pick?
No, it was the French guy.
Yeah, there were like 5 Frenchmen
The
picked.
7-foot French dude, and they were like,
Yeah.
he's been playing basketball for 4 years.
Mhm.
This nigga just went drafted to the NBA.
Yeah, I do
He's been
remember
playing
that.
basketball for 4 fucking years.
I don't remember his name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Bro, Joel Embiid didn't play basketball till he was 16.
I mean, he's 7
That's
foot.
ridiculous.
Shit's
Yeah,
insane.
he was good at soccer and volleyball too.
Bro.
Bro just became like one of the most skilled big men we've ever seen. Crazy.
Bro. That shit is elite.
Actual just straight talent. Like that's actual just talent.
That's
It's crazy.
dead ass diamond in the rough. Like, imagine a motherfucker just decided not to scout Joel Embiid that day. That nigga would still be in Cameroon somewhere, bro. Oh, that shit is crazy. Like, imagine the motherfucker just didn't see Giannis.
the scout that probably went out there was probably pissed he had to go out there too, bro.
He is mad as fuck.
Hot ass desert.
None of these dudes are good.
None of the people there actually like you either, bro.
Bro.
The Joel Embiid, bro. You're going there to find a guy who like didn't play basketball, and then played. He was Kansas.
Yeah.
How long did he play at Kansas?
Hey, way young.
He was one and done, bro. Because that means that means like from the time you're 16 to college, that's only a few years, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't think that
It
dude
ended up being a top 3 pick.
I think that dude was already 20 when he went to Kansas.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, they say they don't know how old Manute Bol was. They said he could have been like 40 when he was playing. So they have no idea.
Bobo's got to get good one day.
Yeah.
He has too much potential.
Bro, he straight up said one time, like in an interview, like they be dick riding Victor Wembanyama. But it's like
Bo is more Chet than Wemby. I'm not gonna lie. He's
you think it'll be a thing where like at the end of their careers, Chet might have more rings, but Wimby's the much better player?
No facts. Wemby's gonna be a better player.
Oh no, yeah, Wimby, yeah, Wimby's for sure projected to be way better than Chet. But I think it might be one of those things where people are going to debate because Chet might have more like accolade. Well, that's the thing. Wimby's going to get MVPs.
Yeah.
Chet won't get MVPs.
True.
Chet's going to have to get DPOYs and like block leading, like be a leader in blocks, and then he got to be able to score. He got to get 20 a game, starting his like fourth year in the league, bro.
That's not gonna happen.
You don't think
Wimby
so?
gonna get them
If
blocks.
he stays in this Rockets or whatever, what is it called?
Yeah, it's
What's
Thunder.
that team in Oklahoma called?
The champions.
Lightnings. Oh shit, Thunder. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lightning and thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
He said lightning.
Their team. If J Dub like progresses like how people think he is, and then never swing the rock, Shea Gillius, keep taking 30 shots and 30 free throws a game.
12 assists in the finals.
That 20
Game 7, along with 30 points. Not great shooting, I will admit, but he won us the game. So.
Shea's not good, bro.
But he is good, Rock. I know you feel this type of way, bro. I do too, though. But we gotta give credit what's due, though. Shay's a problem. Shay reminds me of Allen Iverson, like a 6'6" Allen Iverson. He can do it all. Shoot the ball. He can
Okay,
do it
so
all.
you can admit that's hating, saying he's not good.
No,
That's pretty crazy.
he's not good like.
Didn't you just say he's top 5 currently, bro?
Yes, because everybody else sucked. Oh, I wanted to put Braun in there.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh, like I wanted to put Braun in there. Keeping the beam, I'm taking Braun over Shea.
What you mean taking? You better? It's LeBron James. LeBron is supposed to be in the top 5. What? Gerard, don't do that to me again. Don't do that to me again.
Braun just that nigga. He might be bionic.
No, when he retires, they're gonna expose that he was taking performance-enhancing drugs.
Bro, if Braun averaged 25 the next 2 years, there's something that nigga needs to be studied. 42 years old, averaging 25.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be doing that. There's something going on.
I mean, but he spent like billions on his body.
Man, fuck
Yeah,
all
I
that.
mean,
True.
you know what's expensive? PEDs. That
Yeah.
shit's expensive.
Nah, man. I'm sure McDonald. I mean, Braun was eating McDonald's.
Horse trank. You take a horse trank every week. Shout out to Braun, bro. He's the GOAT. I finally realized about a year ago, to this day probably, that he's the GOAT. Congrats to him, man. Congrats to him.
Be soon.
I'm gonna cry when LeBron retires.
Braun was the first player I watched.
Facts.
Yeah.
In 03, I was 1 years old. I seen Braun with that big suit getting drafted.
You remember that?
Yeah,
All that time
I
ago?
remember Braun.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
what happens when like a player's like good when they first get in the league. You kind of like remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I've seen his journey, and he came in and killed me.
Yeah, that he was the chosen one.
Yeah, guys like Shea, it took him 7 years to have a good year or two. He had 2 good years.
Yeah,
Like,
he hasn't even been in the league 7 years.
yeah, he has. 7, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Yeah, one of those.
I know, man. He's finally good. He's the best player and all that stuff. Like, you really pissed me off.
But like,
when you put him over Kyrie.
why is Harden good when he's like purely like great scorer, like doing good shit, but never won? But like Shea did the same shit, like scoring, getting free throws, at much less free throws than Harden, by the way, and
Facts.
actually won.
No, it's
But
because
you're just
Harden
putting-
averaged like 12 assists. Like,
He didn't average
he averaged
12
10
assists,
assists.
bro.
Look at
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
did have good assist numbers.
averaging a double is pretty nuts, bro.
Yeah, he averaged a double double, but not when he was scoring 30. When he was scoring like 24 with the Clippers.
So what was it, 8?
Probably. No,
Shea
I'm not.
Shea
No,
doesn't have
his stats are incredible. Harden is up.
Harden's
Harden's up there and all. Like he's ranked high for me.
above Shea.
I can't. I don't know if I can do that anymore because Shea won a ring and MVP in the same year and a scoring
Oh
title.
my god. Pop it
That's just a
out.
personal. I might value basketball differently, man.
Pop it out, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, bro.
Shea.
I value winning.
It's the way, it's the way Harden plays the game though. And Kobe once said it. I think it was a hold on, I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh shoot, hold on, y'all. I'll be back, y'all. I gotta take this call. Alright, I'm back. But as I was saying, it was in the interview that Kobe had once said though, the way that James Harden was playing at the time wasn't really gonna help him like win, championships. Like Harden, he was doing what he had to do in the regular season, and he was winning. With the free throws and the scoring. But once teams started to like figure him out in the postseason, it just made it a lot harder, for Harden. And then he also he also had chances too, though. Like he really had some chances to win the championship with Houston. The first 2 years they wasn't, good enough. Then when they were, it was, the injuries. Then on top of that, they was going up against a dynasty like the Warriors in 2018 when Chris Paul got injured in Game 6. That was he had chances, and then with him in Brooklyn in 2021, he also had another chance to win, you know, a ring. And the thing is that I don't like about debates and conversations, like what ruins it though, is championships. Like for an example, if we want to have a debate about Allen Iverson and Dwayne Wade, most people are gonna go with Dwayne Wade over Iverson because he won championships, and also too, Dwayne Wade is a better. He is a better two-way player though, so it just ruins it. Championships does ruin debates and conversations though.
Consistency, man, and Harden hasn't shown any of it. Like you have to win. The NBA doesn't reward losing. You have to win something.
I hate the fact that this nigga Brett just like acts like playing having to play Golden State was just nothing. Like
I don't know.
there's a lot
That's
of
a
play.
tough. That's
There's
a
a
tough.
lot of
No, no, facts though. Like he definitely would have got a ring or two, but it's just Golden State was just too much. And then on top of that, when they added Kevin Durant, that was raps.
players that don't have championships that have to play LeBron or Steph.
Tough task, man.
Like there's a lot of niggas that don't got chips.
I know, bro. Barkley, Malone, Stockton.
Paul George, DeMar DeRozan, when they go up against LeBron in the East.
They're gonna go down as losers, and it's a shame because at the
That's what I'm
time the
saying.
go to the league stopped them, and in turn, MJ became the goat, and the other guys were losers. If they would have took some chips from them, they would have been pretty good, and MJ wouldn't have been considered like that goat figure that we know. But that's just how basketball is. You got to earn your wins, bro. That's just. I mean, am I speaking biasly?
How does
bro?
your take change if he doesn't do any of this shit ever again?
Yeah. If Shea say if Shea averaged like 30 next season, maybe 30 again, and then started kind of going lower, stayed in the mid 20s and never won anything. I mean, yeah,
would you just look at him like as a great scorer?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he'd be like Dirk, but better for me in my eyes, type thing. Like he'd be great, and he won that ring and championship. I think he should. I think he needs to win another MVP or another ring to like really kind of separate him from the gap. But since he only has one of each, it's easy to make keep players who had crazy statistical years like Westbrook, Harden, all these like guys who were like really good for so long, who have been in the league for 7 years more than Shea. It's hard to put him. It's hard to put Shea above those guys, but like I have different like for me, Giannis became top three power forward for me when he won a ring. Like that's all because I saw Giannis as pound for pound probably the best power forward we've seen in terms of ability. But once he won, I was like, yeah, Tim Duncan, and then like Dirk, Giannis, and I think Giannis is above Dirk now. I think
Well, no, no, fuck no, 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 no. No. Okay, so for Giannis all-time points, he has scored 20,538. That's Giannis all-time in scoring, right? We got Dirk. Dirk has scored 31,560. So if we're gonna talking about dominance, I mean, as what we've seen, yes, Giannis has dominated. But if we're gonna talking about him over, if we're putting, if we're gonna put Giannis over Dirk, Giannis is winning the ring. Until then, no. Dirk is. I'm picking Dirk over Giannis. I don't care.
Dirk was amazing. He has one of the best rings of all time, but Giannis, I still have to go Timmy because he has because of what he did. But no, Giannis is probably number two at this point. But I do value.
Giannis needs one more ring, or if not, another MVP to see that. For me, I say I just said that ring does ruin conversations. But then if Giannis wins another MVP, we can have that. We can have that
How
conversation.
Giannis was able to pull that team to winning, and obviously Drew helped, but like you can never win a ring by yourself.
Yeah, I just don't value championships like that. As far as when we're talking about like individual players, like
No, that's fine. I get it.
because you got dudes that like shouldn't have championships. Like there's teams, there's runs that like you said, look, both years Indiana have been able to play injury derailed teams, and they've gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals. And either one of those times they could have won a chip. And we're never gonna look at that Indiana team as a great team. Like even though
Yeah.
they did as great as they did, nobody's looking at that team as a great team, bro.
Yeah, oh, I think this Pacers team is somewhat of an exception. I feel like this team, when the finals are brought up, the 2025 playoffs are brought up. I think along with like the Thunder winning, the Pacers having that run is going to be like
That's what I'm saying. They had a good run, but
They
it
did.
was an amazing run. Like
like all time teams, like if I got all time Mavericks or that like the 2011 Mavericks versus these dudes, they'll kill them.
yeah,
Marion is no one on that team can fuck with Marion. No one on that team can guard Dirk.
True.
yeah,
No one on that team is fucking with Kid.
oh
Like
yeah. I forgot about Kid.
Don't forget Tyson Chandler too, the rim protector
Man,
who can crash boards.
man, Kid,
Tyson Chandler would
Kid
have
really got a
30 in
ring.
his mouth turn his soft ass.
That's crazy. Kid really has a ring, man.
Bro,
Jason Kidd, yeah.
That's crazy. I always forget about that because he wasn't exactly in his prime at the time. He was a little bit older. He was like in his like what Rocket CP3 era.
Damn near,
How
yeah.
old was? Oh, he wasn't like Suns old, right? Was
Yeah.
Sun CP old? Was he like?
nah, he wasn't
He was like
38.
Rocket. He was like 34, 30.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
Chris Paul 36, 38.
I didn't even know he was black until like a year
What?
ago.
What?
You're not black, bro.
Nah, like look up his young. He has when he had short hair.
Oh,
Damn, they said that nigga was 38 at 2011.
oh word?
Damn, that is like that's Sun CP, bro. Because Chris Paul just is turning 40.
That dude.
Damn.
Damn, that's old.
Fraud. Fraud goat. Fraud goat, man. Darko Milicic is the goat.
Yeah, he was 38 when he
Darko
won that shit.
Milicic won a ring his first year.
Oh, he won on that.
I mean,
Pistons team, right?
yeah, you know what I mean, talking in third person.
He showed.
I don't think LeBron did that.
What the fuck was they thinking?
The Pistons.
Passing up on Melo. What the like?
Melo, Wade, and Bosh.
That shit's
W,
crazy.
GMs, man. W execs.
I know at the time he was like, "Watch, you just watch." This this kid from
Something about this kid
this kid from
gives
Slovakia.
gives me a good vibe. Not like any other, not like the other guys.
Yeah.
Nah. But who's the biggest like fuck up of a franchise in terms of like bad picks? There's so many of them. The Kings are like
Whoo.
pretty up there.
Yeah.
Charlotte got rid of Shea, Kobe.
No, Charlotte, you gotta go back to Bobcats when they was drafting like Cody Zeller and fucking Gid Gilchrist and shit for no reason. What Michael Gid Gilchrist? Like what potential was there with Michael Gid? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Clippers be fucking up, but they fuck up everything, not just drafts. So
Definitely Clippers.
Yeah, Charlotte has literally been
Wizards drafted Johnny Davis.
not too much.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, my fault. That makes sense. I think I do remember that he is from up there. Shout out Johnny Davis, man. He made it. He getting paid. I'm just hating. He getting paid. So
our team is
shout out Johnny Davis.
all Wisconsin team is low key deep. All
No,
Wisconsin
that'd be a
team
fun
is deep.
team.
Yeah,
Be a fun team to
I
watch.
deep. I'm gonna go catch my boy JP if Dallas play. If they play Dallas this year, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, no, every team pulls up to everyone's arena at some point. But
New Orleans, Dallas.
yeah, I need to just go see like all the Texas teams in Oklahoma play.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a year to go see all of them. But then KD probably gonna be hurt. Probably gonna go when he's not playing. Kyrie ain't gonna play till January, and AD, you never know. Yeah, Spurs could get scary, bro. Fox and Castle.
It's just Wimby's potential, bro. Like we don't know what Wimby can
Yeah.
turn into, bro.
True.
Last year,
Hey, the Texas Big Three is gonna be stacked. Like healthy. Like once Dallas is healthy, and then Houston and San Antonio, it's gonna be scary.
it was 20. It was right before he was got the blood clot, and his numbers declined a little bit at the very end. He was 25, 10, 3, 1.5 steals, and 4 blocks. Four fucking blocks, bro.
Like this dude would be like a mix of KD and fucking Mutombo.
And what's crazy is that bro, who's gonna like realistically ever catch like LeBron in the rankings, bro?
Nobody.
No one. No one. No fucking body.
I think LeBron literally wants his record to like be unfucking touchable. Like you can't even sniff that shit.
Yeah, you have to score like 28 a game for like 22 years to match, and you have to not get hurt. That's the craziest thing. He doesn't. He never really got hurt crazy.
N-
Nothing that like derailed his career.
Nah, LeBron never really got hurt except for 2021 when he had the ankle sprain. When he was out for what 2 months, I think. I think that was the longest time I think LeBron was ever out, like for injury wise though. But other than that though, LeBron never really suffered like no injuries for real.
I need them to make Bron a statue, bro. I mean the fucking logo.
The logo,
Yes.
Make Bron a
they
logo.
could do that.
That shit is so lit.
That's gonna be a crazy, crazy time, bro.
Shit. Who the fuck was the
When
person that
LeBron,
gave Jerry West the fucking logo?
man, that was over 50 years ago.
R.I.P.
He don't even
to
fucking
Jerry
make
West.
starters in the league yet.
He's not even a top like 10 point guard of all time.
Jerry, Bob Cousy.
Loser.
No, I definitely don't acknowledge anyone before Bill and Wilt. Like Bob Pettit, Pettit, and all them.
You talking about when they had like the ABA and NBA and shit?
Yes, bro.
Nah, that's insane.
Bro, and then like old heads will be in the comments that should be like, must have never heard of Bob Cousy.
What?
And then you go back and watch, and he's like dribbling with his head down with one hand.
Bro, that shit literally look like the WNBA when I be watching. I'm like, oh shit. That shit wasn't funny as hell, bro.
Nah, not facts.
Nah, it's wild.
And then fucking Kareem, big 7 foot ass, just came in.
Nah, yeah, that shit was just unfair. Got the Bucks their first chip.
The fact that that's what I'm fucking named after is crazy.
Is that actually?
Yeah, my granddad like fuck with that dude heavy. Yeah, cause that's my me and my dad the exact same name.
Mm,
My granddad named my dad that shit based off of Kareem.
yeah, shit. I mean,
I didn't even know that dude played in Milwaukee till like I got like 10 or 12.
nah, yeah, I definitely thought for a long time he was Lakers only.
Bro, I didn't know Ray Allen played for Milwaukee.
You didn't know that? That was
Nah.
back when he was like dunking on people.
Yeah, like
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
the fucking coldest at his coldest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ray Allen's a
yeah.
weird. Like, I never know where to rank him all time.
Nah,
He's not that up there, but shit, he was good. He was very good for a pretty long time. Like he kind of shows like how good Curry could be after he gets done. Like when he's done like ISO scoring the whole time, he can really only like kind of as long as he can keep his shot on, bro. He can just be like that guy that like Kyle Korver, you know, like just like moving on the perimeter, like for set shots.
yeah.
Even when he's hella old, like bro, isn't he like already 37 though?
Curry,
Yes, bro, he's old now.
they up there, man.
That shit, it's kind of sad, bro. Like
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought like 5 years ago I was watching the Warriors dynasty, bro. That shit was 10 years
Man,
ago. Can't even believe it. I know where I was when I watched every single one of
Dead
those series,
ass,
bro.
bro. I remember like
I thought that was
we was supposed to
I,
go to the crib.
I remember the barber shop, at the crib, at at the restaurants, like where they had like the sports bar and stuff.
My mom was
I wasn't
watching
at no bar though, or nothing like that, but I was at the table.
watching the series. My mom was watching the finals with me. Like
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Bro, and back then people were complaining about Warriors versus Cavs every year. You just gotta enjoy ball, man. Because we're gonna look
Facts.
back on like these years and like be like, man, these were like this is our
It's
era
so shit,
hoops.
shit, so shit, man.
man,
Like, oh fuck. Ah! Man, we had Bron, Curry, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving,
Kevin
Draymond Green.
Kevin Love.
Now we got a nigga named J Dub and Harkenstein and a dude from Canada. I be forgetting his name.
Two dudes from Canada. The out Canadians, Andrew Nimhard. That dude was scaring me. Shout out Canadians, man. Y'all hooped this year.
Man, this is probably gonna be the end of the pod. About that time, I'm ready for 3 strippers. Take me to Bussies. Yeah, man. If you end up watching this shit, I appreciate you. If you didn't watch it, what the fuck is you doing? Probably not watching it. I don't know, man. Happy 4th of July, man.
appreciate Brett. Appreciate Brett. Big shout out Brett.
See, you keep fucking it up, bro. Now I'm gonna have to keep editing this shit, bro. Damn,
Appreciate
say his name right, bro.
You're right. Appreciate Durko
Damn.
Milicic for being on this bitch.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. It was fun.
Facts,
It was a
man.
vibe, man. I hope to be back at some point in the future.
Shout out to sponsors Don Julio for making this episode possible. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Don't comment. Actually, I'm not gonna read that shit. Just like the bitch. Send it to your granny. Share it with your friends and things of those nature, man. See y'all in 3 months.
Good video. Good progress. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. See y'all in the next video. Be safe and God bless.